So my day-to-day responsibilities are looking after feeding the animals, checking they're all okay. My name's Jack. I'm the farm assistant here at Wildberry Farm. I've worked at Wildberry Farm for about 2 years now. Here we do it very different to like big commercial farms. We're very extensive farming as opposed to intensive farming. So some places there'll be twice as many animals in a space, whereas we like to keep it small numbers in a large space so that they're really happy and they've got lots of access to food, water, fresh bedding. So we've got a breed of pigs called Oxford and Sandy Blacks, and at one stage there was about 20 breeding sows in the world. People like rare breed survival trusts and really sustainable farms like us, we're using breeds like that to bring them back, keep them alive, and you know, without farms that are doing that, these breeds wouldn't be about.
Rory, don't stand on ceremony. Come and grab that gate and stop getting out. Solid lump. Well, they'll either go to Evans's or Hellett's local abattoir to be dispatched and then sent to the pub, which then they use them for various different dishes.
To just make sure that they don't get it. Right, come on then, boys.
I think that you do grow an emotional attachment to them, but yes, it's sad that they're going off, but they have had that best possible life up until that point of going to be consumed at the pub or elsewhere.
So yeah, I probably am emotionally attached to her.
So you're not going to get rid of her then?
No, but she's a breeding mum, so every year she has lambs, and then the lambs go. But she'll just stay until she dies naturally. Well, they could live to like 10 or 11, and she's 7. So, she's got a little while yet. Yeah. Bless her.
Do you want a big bag of offal?
So yeah, we've got a really good relationship with the chefs down at the pub, really good friends with them. They come up to the farm sometimes, help out, they know what's going on, what breeds we've got, when produce is going to be ready. Pete especially, he likes to use stuff that's seasonal and natural at that time of year.
My bum's probably hanging out, so.
I'm Pete and I am the chef and I guess landlord and publican here at the Sun Inn. The way we cook and the way we select our dishes is very simple. We're ingredient led, so that means we look for ingredients that are in season, local, they have to be affordable to a certain extent, and then we write menus around what we have, what's good, what's in season, and then just very simple pairings of food. And you often find, one of the magic things about cooking is you often find that the things that are in season at the same time taste great together.
It's 4 1,000 litre tanks there, so that's 4,000 litres of water when that's full. Tap water will keep things alive, rainwater will make them grow. My name's Tim. I started growing my own food. Well, it's all started really with my grandfather. He had a very big garden, and when I was little, I used to go and help my granddad do the vegetables and stuff like that. So I've done it for a long time. Pete, he flips burgers, and we have a very good relationship. We have a meeting sort of around now in November time, and say like what went well, what didn't go well. Now this year we grew various different sorts of sweet peppers for him, and they went very well. And courgettes and courgette flowers, they went very well, but he's trying to get the best out of the ground so you can do the most for him, really. Well, the quality of the stuff is he gets it as it's grown, so you If you go to Sainsbury's or these bigger places, you'll get all straight carrots, you'll get all straight cucumbers, whereas ours are grown and they've got a bend and they're curly. But they taste, but because they're picked in the morning and they're on the plate in the evening, they lose none of their flavour. You know, they're straight out of the ground, straight on the plate. And some days he'll ring up at lunchtime and say, I've run out of sun, and we'll pick it and it'll be on the plate at 5 o'clock. Whereas if they come from these bigger suppliers, they might be on the shelf 3 or 4 days before they even see the pub, never mind get on the plate.
Pig of a year, really. Not very good at all.
We got fantastic support from the locals and good connections with farms that we use. Mr. Abraham in the next village, actually, he grows our asparagus and we'll use it pretty much all over the menu. And then you won't see it for the next 12 months until it's back in. I guess it's a positive of being in the country in the middle of nowhere is people suddenly turned to us and really supported us. Looks very similar though, doesn't it? Oh yeah. When we get the good stuff, you can taste the difference. So it's not just that we're doing it just for the fun of it or for a story, we're doing it because as chefs, we really feel there's a difference in using proper ingredients. Not very sexy, I'm just going to dry it off. We've got this strange thing in the UK where we start to import lamb from New Zealand, for example. Now, lamb from New Zealand is a lot cheaper than buying lamb from the next village here. It doesn't make sense, and we're actively fighting that. You can see the difference in the fat ratio, no? Like compared to like supermarket pork. So this is rare breed, a lot more fat than in supermarkets. That's where we get the flavour. To give us longevity, we also feel it's important to use quality ingredients and not mass-produced rubbish, basically.
I think a lot of people think that farming is bad and it's cruel to animals, but it's not. And I mean, you've seen yourself, you've been around the farm, you've got lots of footage of the farm. The animals are all happy, healthy and loving life.
For a long time, people have been farming in a way that's not sustainable. Massive farms, breeding breeds that are made for big meat yield. We got used to eating completely out of season. And what they're doing at the farm down at Wildberry and other local farms around here is actually going back to the old-fashioned way of farming with old-fashioned breeds that suit the area we've got here. We're on a journey where people in the UK like the idea of eating local. They like the idea of eating seasonal, but we're not there yet. So if it costs more, a lot of people will just stop there as well. A lot of people like to eat strawberries on Christmas Day. We won't do that. So I think we're on a journey, but I think for the people that really do care about that, it attracts them in because we can show them that we're serious about it. And for the farmers locally, I think they've got a little bit of respect for us that we do that.
Yeah, I think that's why it's really important to know where your produce comes from. So if you go down to your local butcher's shop and get something that has got low miles, he's going to know, he's going to have been to that farm, he's going to know exactly what's gone into it. Other countries do have lower welfare standards than the UK, so I think that's always important when you're buying your produce to look and see which country it's been reared in and go and have a look and see what their welfare standards are.
I think it'll be. I think it's going to become more and more apparent, and like I said earlier, with people wanting to know where their food comes from. It's nothing better than coming down here of an evening and picking 2 or 3 different things and then taking them and putting them straight on your plate. I think everybody's conscious now of their food footprints, aren't they? Your carbon footprint. You know, when they're shipping stuff halfway around the world to get it on your plate, you know, what damage is that doing to the environment? And I think most people realise that the locally grown produce is obviously fresher and better for them as well, and also better for the environment.
Yeah, looking forward, we want to keep doing more and more of what we're doing and using more and more from the land and actually looking further than just the steak or just the vegetable to how do we heat the pub, how do we What's the charcoal that we're cooking on, where does that come from, and really breaking down each element of what we do. And that's the way that we'll start to see big differences, even more than what we're already doing, is complete sustainability. That would be the ultimate goal for us. It's just something that one day we can work towards and keep trying to work towards as a farm and as a pub.